The world ruled in cruelty. It's everywhere. With only one cause.
Morality is an abominable presence, like the presence of every person dealt it. They felt to it with every bone in their body. They crushed the spirits of the innocent. Indecent exposure of human nature's dark secrets. So mean it was, with no regret, no confetti to mark the occasion, just tears in the rears of rifles. Mothers stifled and raped, heads cut off and taped to represent the ideas of a few. It's nothing new, a repetitive reality of the life of a Muslim regime. Or Catholic rule, the butt end of a rifle of a Nazi. One can see the reasons are many, but all center around the brainwashed individual. Osama, just a vestigial of a common ancestor, or the test of another way of life. Strife over nothing, idiots battling over and over on who God is, or who what should do what, how you should live your life. Stick a knife into you, just so you could say, Allah. Wallah, mission success, nothing but regrets and torment. Why must you force your way of life on others? We're all brothers and sisters of the human species. Nobody's right, you say you have an insight on what others do not. That sounds a lot like what other people say. There is no secret way, some say you may go to heaven or hell for doing this or that. But the fact is, you can't have morals without a book. Look at the simple common sense of the fact that morals are for the majority the result of empathy and sympathy. To avoid hurting others for what you could do to others, others can do to you. Hell, what is hell? A place where a God of abundant love allows you to go to if you simply cannot force yourself to believe a story of extraordinary events, a natural, supernatural, in a book with no significant evidence. Extraordinary events require extraordinary evidence. Side effects of gullibility are the lack of abilities such as reason and healthy skepticism. You force yourself into a prison of arrogance. Everybody's wrong, you were right. Just like the Nazis, the Taliban, the Catholic Church was right for burning the witches and throwing differences of beliefs into the ditches. True belief is the result of persuasion into being convinced. Without being convinced, one doesn't truly believe. If you have healthy doubts about the story, you no longer truly believe. Therefore, a God who has never-ending love for you, who cast you fast down a fiery pit for an eternity of endless pain, all for not being convinced. In eternity, no sympathy or empathy for such a loving God. No forgiveness, but actions of intense hatred. It's nothing but a paradox, and talks of turning the other cheek. Nothing but hypocrisy. You speak of a man demanding the representation of a godly revelation by resurrection of a dead man, and say who may believe in me. If it were so, nobody, any man of reason and rationality in touch with reality, would recognize the phenomenon and point to you if you represented yourself through the resurrection of a man. Baloney! Of course people would believe in you if you showed yourself in a supernatural way. You did it before, so why not again? You basically advise us to dumb down and reduce our intellectual quotient and ditch our sense of reason to accept what the man on the podium says about it. Why would a God, being the epitome of logic and reason, base your fate on heaven or hell, on a debate on the validity of a book? What if God would only take the people who weren't as gullible to heaven? What now then would you do if you admitted to the possibility? You're all wrong. You were brought up around a Christian home, that's why you believe. You were brought up around an Islamic home, that's why you believe. You believe whatever you were told. It's getting old. Get a hold of your intelligence. Don't follow the model of a gullible child, or you're never gonna learn. Avoid the stupidity represented in arrogance. It's clearance for equality. Yeah, equality. It's clearance for equality. Equality. Equality.